马英九上台之后，美军对台海局势有什么新的评估？中国人民解放军副总参谋长马晓天在亚洲安全峰会上强调，遏制台独分裂活动任重道远。这一说法是否被美国当成中国军方向台独分子发出的最新强硬信号？美国太平洋司令部司令基廷、美国主管亚太安全事务的助理国防部长谢恩，以及美国参谋长联席会主席马伦做客听风录，解读新形势下美国的台海政策以及对台军售的走向。
欢迎收看《震海听风录》。5月20号，马英九就任台湾领导人之后，两岸迅速的展开接触，互动的速度和程度都超过了人们的预先想象。两岸的迅速接近，自然引起美国的密切关注。虽然自马英九3月22号当选之后，美国在公开场合一直对两岸局势的趋缓表示欢迎，但是战略分析家们普遍认为，两岸的长久接近和趋和对于美国在东亚和台海的战略利益必将构成挑战。然而，正是围绕着台海最近的局势，在中美军方之间，最近似乎展开了一场微妙的心理游戏和较量，其舞台就是在新加坡举行的亚洲安全峰会，俗称香格里拉对话。我们一起来看一下。
每年一度的亚洲安全峰会5月底在新加坡香格里拉酒店举行，与会者包括美国国防部长盖茨和亚太地区各国的国防部长和北约以及一些欧洲国家的国防高官。中国军方派出以副总参谋长马晓天中将为首的军事代表团出席会议。马晓天在发言中表示，两岸关系出现了新的积极的变化，但是他紧接着一段话随即在会场内外引起高度关注。
At the same time, those secessionist forces for Taiwan independence will continue with separation movement, and the serious mental impact of Taiwan independence still affects Taiwanese society. That said, the mission of opposing and curbing secessionist activities remains strenuous.
好，中国军方有关反台独的这些言论可以说是一时激起千层浪。那么美军高层对此有什么反应？那么下面请看这个在新加坡香格里拉对话期间，我们和美军太平洋舰队的司令基廷以及美国五角大楼主管亚太安全的助理部长谢恩的一个对话，一起来看一下。
From a political standpoint, that speech does seem a little bit at variance from the warmer tone we'd heard in political statements from Beijing after the elections in Taiwan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Admiral Keating, what do you think about it?
I talked to General Ma just last night at the reception, and we'll talk about it. A previous conversation I had with him on the Beijing hotline, maybe we'll talk about that in a minute. And in both of those conversations, he did not indicate this a little more truculent attitude. So I'm with Dr. Shin. That language is a little abrupt to me.
So it's a shock for you, Dr. Shin?
I wouldn't say that it was a shock, and I don't
surprise.
I don't think that was the only thing in the speech.
Right.
In fact, we're actually, I think, pleased to see more generally General Ma's participation in the Shangri-La dialogue. Because it helps set the tone of transparency, increasing transparency, and increasing dialogue in the region. And we welcome China's participation in that dialogue.
You know, we have several timing in the recent months. One is 20th of May, 20th of March, where Ma Ying-jeou was elected. One is 20th of May, where Ma Ying-jeou starts to take the office. Now we have Shangri-La dialogue, where the General Ma made the statement. So, from your point of view, Dr. Shin, what was your assessment between 20th of March and the 20th of May, regarding this new development over the Taiwan Strait?
I frankly don't know. I think that's probably a question you'll have to ask General Ma. I'm sure he'd be pleased to appear on Phoenix television.
No, my question is, how did you assess at that time the overall warm atmosphere? Time. And if you compare with the tough statement of General Ma, do you think it's a bit contradiction?
It's a bit of a puzzle, don't you think?
It's a puzzle, yeah.
I do. For Dr. Shin and for those of us at the Pacific Command, it is rather our job to take a little bit of a longer view, perhaps, Peter. And so in the days immediately following the new government's one election and two induction, there was a clear sense of an easing of tension, which is good for all of us. But we will take a little bit longer view and see how this plays out in the months ahead.
Yeah, regarding this long view, do you think that this overall new development over the Taiwan Strait, which is actually quite warming very quickly? Yeah, last week Hu Jintao met the chairman of the KMT in Beijing. It's very, very quick warming up. To what extent does this new development over the Taiwan Strait have an impact on the, on the military cooperation relation between Taiwan and the United States?
We would encourage any progress in resolution of tension across the Strait of Taiwan, or anywhere in the theater for that matter. Again, we take a little bit larger view. So in conversations with General Ma or in subsequent visits that we're fortunate enough to make, we would look for further signs that these preliminary signs are in fact an accurate trend.
It's always been a principle of our policy towards both the PRC and Taiwan to encourage resolution of cross-straits relations under conditions acceptable to the people of both sides. And having just witnessed the free and fair election of Ma Ying-jeou, having observed the people of Taiwan selecting their own leaders in a democratic election, it's a wonderful opportunity for both sides across the straits, as Admiral said, to reduce tensions. But as he also said, we take the long view, and it's not for the U.S. to be to interject ourselves too directly or too closely in that process.
Yeah, let me ask you later. Yeah, later on the question regarding this long view of Pacific Command. So first, I would like to start with you the question: what is this new development over the Taiwan Strait means for the United States on the level of defense policy making? Yeah, to be exact, this means that the United States might be going to reduce the weapon sales to Taiwan?
Our weapon sales to Taiwan are subject to the principles laid out in the 3 communiques in the Taiwan Relations Act, and we see no conditions under which that's likely to change related to this election.
美国将继续保持对台军售，不管后面的背景怎么样，我想通过刚才美国助理国防部长辛的表述呢，我们可以看到这层纸已经捅破，所以未来中美两国的两军之间的关系势必将变得越来越复杂。那么，到底中美两军的关系如何复杂？有一个短片，我们先来看一下。
中美两军近年来互动密切，美国太平洋司令部司令基廷上将今年1月在8个月内第2次访华，中美军事热线也在不久前正式启动。四川大地震发生后，基廷和中国副总参谋长马晓天利用军事热线商讨美军提供援华救援物资的有关事宜。但是，作为超级强国的美国和正在崛起的中国，其双边关系呈现日益错综复杂的局面，在最敏感的军事领域里尤其如此。中国去年1月发射可摧毁卫星的导弹，以及11月拒绝小鹰号航空母舰进入香港，至今仍让美国军方人士耿耿于怀。中国从俄罗斯等国获得大量先进